Hello guys, welcome to Canadian Vlogs, and today's my video topic is about TRV visa and the fraud and scams happening all around the world in the name of TRV visa. Okay, so if this is a topic that you would wanted to know or that you are wanted to know, then please watch the video till the end. It's gonna be very important information that I'm gonna share with you guys today. Okay. All right. First of all, let me explain to you what is TRV. Okay. TRV is a temporary resident visa, and many people thinks that or they understand, they have a misunderstanding that TRV is a kind of a program, like a PR program, kind of permanent resident program, or a pathway to a permanent resident, something like that, which is totally wrong. Okay, it is not. Okay, so let's say for example, whenever you apply for a visitor visa here in Canada, then the visa office, they give you the visa which is a TRV visa, temporary resident visa. Likewise, when you apply for a business visa, the visa status, the visa category will be a TRV, which is temporary resident visa. Okay, so this is a kind of a visa, just for a temporary purpose. Okay, so whoever wants to come to Canada for a temporary purpose, this visa is given. Okay, so which is called TRV visa. It is not a program. Okay, it is not a PR program. All right, that you can apply on a TRV directly, just like how you apply on express entry or an PNP program. No, it is not like that. It's not a part of any of immigration program. Okay. Here is how these fraud people do the scam, how they fool the people. Okay, first of all, whenever anybody comes to their office or come in contact with them, the first thing what they will tell you is that they will say that they have their office in Canada. Okay, in one of the cities in Canada. All right, they even show you the business license of Canada, the certificate, and so and so. These are all fake documents and everything. They will show you just to show off that they are the genuine company, right? So that they can buy your trust. Okay, and then those fraud agencies convince them, and this is how they gather their passports and then advance money, and then they will tell them, okay, we'll apply for your visa. For first of all, we apply for your job offer, and so. Then once the document will come, and then you have to deposit this much of money, right? Let's say by installments. After they will give you, first of all, how much will be the total cost it will cost you. Let's say for example, depending on the clients, they may say that 20,000 Canadian dollar, 15,000 Canadian dollar, 10,000 Canadian dollar, right? They will say, and then after they say that when your visa, when their job offer will arrive, we will give you a call, and at the time when you hand over your job offer, you have to give us 25%, or to ask they're 50%, something like that, and then the final payment will be after when you get the visa. So this is how they do a deal. Okay, and after 15 days, they call the client and they say that, hey, your job offer has come, and please come to our office, come with the first installment, all right, of the down payment, something like that. And then the client go to their office, and they show them the agencies give them a job offer, and as promised, and then those clients give them a 25%, depending how much they promised, right? To some clients they ask 25%, some clients they ask for 10%, 15%, like that. They take the first installment with them, and then they tell them that in another 15 to 20 days your work permit also will come. All right, they will say there's a LMIA will come to from the company, and after LMIA you have to give 50% down payment. They say like that, and then when the client, they see the job offer, everything is mentioned there, they feel very trustworthy, they feel happy, right? Our job offer comes, so this company is genuine, so right, so they don't hesitate to pay. And then after around this first time they pay, and again after 1 month, sometime after 15 days, again the office will call them and they say, hey, your LMIA has come. Okay, so now come with your 50% down payment and take your LMIA, and then we will process your visa, something like that. And the client will go, and then they give them a LMIA, and the client will give them a money, another 50% down payment, right? They give them, and they said, okay, so this element is there, now we are going to give you a call. So if you have to do your medical, you have to do your fingerprint, you have to do like biometric, and then we apply for a visa kind of thing. So we'll give you a call. All right, there will be a letter will come from Canada, and then when we receive a letter from Canada for a embassy appointment, and then you have to submit all these documents, something like that, and tell the client. Okay, and the client come back home and waiting for the letter, for a embassy letter kind of a thing, right? And after that, and when the client don't receive an embassy letter, no nothing, they go to the office. Office is not there, right? The location is not there. The client, the people who know, just disappeared. Those agencies is no more, nowhere, anywhere, contact less. So their first motive was only to get those money as a down payment, as a processing fee. That was their only purpose. There was no any intention for them, to send them to Canada or a visa or anything like that. So this is also a kind of a scam people do, mostly happening in South Asian countries, especially from India. And I have also seen some people from Africa also complaining about the same thing. Okay, guys, so be very careful about this thing. Okay, now another type of scam, and when you hear about this kind of scam, you will just astonished. You will be it will blow your mind. Even to me also, when I hear the story of a lady who got scammed about this one, and that this is duplicate visa sticker. Can you believe there are people, there are companies in South Asian countries, from I don't know from where they make this one, but I heard that this is mostly happening. They make this fake visa sticker from Malaysia, and mostly the Indian agencies they do like this. Okay, I don't know, maybe in India they print all or where they do, but I have seen, in a passport, of a victim, right? So what they do, just like what first of all, they do the same story, same kind of, things that what I mentioned in this scam number one, right? Like this job offer, LMI, everything. But in the second, this scam, they go even more further. What they do, they tell the customer, the client that, like, your LMI has come, your job offer has come, everything is all ready now, and they ask them to do medical, biometric, and like that. They ask them to do medical, all right, and they said, and police clearance, police certificate from their country, and ask them to, when you have all medical, police clearance, come to our office. Okay, so and we have to apply for a visa. And those clients, they do medical, their police clearance certificate and everything, and they just go to the office and they say that, okay, so here, now give me all these documents. We have to and your passport is already, sometimes if they have deposited already their passport, it will be there. Otherwise they say, okay, give me your passport, everything. So you have to send all these documents to the visa office, and then for your visa stamping. They say like that. All right, okay. And then when you receive the passport from the visa stamping, we will give you a call, and at that time you have to come and you have to give full payment, and we will give you your passport. Okay, they said, because they always say that you have to deposit your passport with us, because they also say that like, if you don't deposit your passport with us, how can we trust you? How can you, after getting a visa, you don't pay us, you don't pay our money? So that's they play with their mind like that, and then the people also said, okay, and then they give their passport and everything, and they said, okay, so we will, and then it takes sometimes 15 days, it takes sometimes 1 month for the visa. So once we receive the passport from embassy with your visa, we will give you a call. All right, they say like that, and the client go back home, and then they wait for the agency's call, and the agency, after like depending after 15 days, 20 days, 1 month, they give them a call, and they say that, hey, we received your passport, and you have got your visa, congratulations, and so on. So they just give them all this kind of a bullshit, like this kind of thing, right, to the client. They just raise them, oh, lucky you are, you're good, congratulations, yes, you are going to Canada now, you have a visa, and this concern. They will send a picture in the mobile phone, just, hey, look at your passport, this is your visa, and that is the people, and the client, wow, I got a visa, client. They were so happy, right? And they're so happy, and then they get all the money, the final payment for the final payment, right? Let's say for mostly like 20,000, 25,000. This is the money what they charge, and they paid already 50% already before visa, right? When they get the LMI and everything, now the 50% they carry the money, and they go to the office, and then So okay, and then they say that in one hand, right? And exchange, okay, and the client give them money, right? The remaining all the money, full payment, right? They came to the agencies, and agencies, okay, this is your passport, and now what all you need to do is that get your ticket. And even into some cases, even that office, buy the ticket for the client most of the time, just to give an impression, they buy a ticket for the client, but yeah, but many other cases client buy them themselves, but sometimes even the company buy the ticket for the client, and they said, hey, this is your visa, this is your passport, and this is like your air ticket. So after 2 days you have a flight to Canada, and then all my best congratulations, and always remember us for give us some more clients, something like that, blah blah blah. They give you all this kind of a thing, and the client receive the passport and everything. They're happy to give them money, and then the client go back to the house, and on the day of flight, the client go to the airport to fly, and the airport authority, whenever this as soon as they see their passport and the visa, they catch them and they say, hey, this is a duplicate visa, where did you get it? And now you imagine what will be the situation of those people. It's very painful when they hear that this is a duplicate visa. Can you imagine? The visa look like exactly the same like Canadian visa. Even when I saw the first time, in the passport, one of the lady, one client in the victim, she sent me the picture, and when I saw that picture, I can't believe, it blew my mind that that is a fake visa. But later, when I very thoroughly, carefully, when I looked at it, I could identify this is a fake, because some of the writings, you will know, right? And then imagine now what will be the situation, the trauma those people will go through. It is very it's painful. I really feel so sad, to all those people, who gone through this kind of situations. Many people that they told me their stories, in similar field, about the duplicate visa sticker. They said, like some people even they were asked to go to Thailand, and they said, from Thailand you have a flight, you have to fly from Thailand. For what purpose, why they were told to go to Thailand, I have no idea. But these fraud agencies, they play game in so many ways, and then when you see that, and many people told me their stories that, like they borrow a money from the other people on high interest, right? And now the money has gone. Those people, those agencies office, they are all contactless. They don't know where they are, right? There's no office, there's no contact, there's nothing. Their phone is switched off, the number doesn't reach out. So now they have nowhere to go, right? So this is a very painful situation, right? But this is a fact, so be careful, all the people from South Asia, don't get easily carried away by this kind of people in the name of Canada. That's why, what I would like to say, that the first thing first, very important, is that, if you see any advertisement on a Facebook about jobs in Canada, do not contact them. All of them are fake. Those are all fake jobs. There is no job like that, okay? So do not contact those kind of people, all right? So even if any of you are contact to any people through agencies in India or in any other South Asian countries, do your very thorough research, due diligence about them, check their background, everything, even in their office, for how long they've been there in that office, in that location, for how many years they have been operating the business in that location. That also makes a huge difference, okay? Talk about the neighborhood there, the people about there, about their behavior, about their office, right? So this things is very important, okay? That's why it is always advisable, always important, that, for Canada, you don't need any agencies, you don't need any other things. You can do by yourself. Or else, if you really want to hire, if you really want to go through agencies, then go through with someone from Canada, okay? Canadian agencies, Canadian consultant, Canadian immigration lawyers. Nowadays, even there's so many lawyers, they have their YouTube channel, you can contact them. They are the genuine people, they are the trustworthy people. They know, exactly, what to be done, and the way they do is more clear and more cheaper. Their rate is very reasonable. They won't rip off your money like those fraud agencies do, okay? So that's why my advice is that, follow the right track, okay, and follow the right people, all right? Don't just blindly believe anybody, whatever they say through through internet. Okay, so it's a very, very dangerous. Internet is very, very dangerous platform if you don't use wisely. Alright guys, that's all in this video. I will come up with another interesting and informative video about Canada immigrations, lifestyle here in Canada, and how you can come to Canada more easily, more like legitimate way and on a cheaper cost. Alright, so if you want to get more information about Canada, please subscribe to my channel and keep watching my video. I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care, have a good day. Bye bye.